All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, meaning He is, He exists, He to be. Ba'in Hada, Shem name. Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son, meaning He delivered, He saves. Rakakwadash, Holy Spirit. Okay, double honors to the apostles and elders of great Muslim that were well. Peace and blessings to the elected nation of Israel. All right, Shalom and above all. Back at it again with another lesson through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai. Lord willing, the lesson is edifying. All right. And just getting straight to it through the spirit. I don't really plan on reading any precepts, okay? But I'm going to quote them, Lord willing. And this really is just a quick hitter. It's something that just came up on the fly through the spirit. And this applies to me first and foremost. But sometimes you need to rebuke yourself, man. And what I mean by rebuke yourself, I'm talking about really sharply rebuke yourself. Sometimes you need to curse yourself out, man. All right? And hold yourself accountable, all right, to your bullshit. Let's just keep it real, man. Excuses, like Scripture say, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will, all right? Instead of trying to be, and even let's say you have a valid excuse. At the end of the day, an excuse is an excuse, man. You know, and one thing about me personally, the type of spirit the Lord has put in me is, you know, when I fuck up, I don't like to make excuses why I fucked up. All right, because at the end of the day, no matter what you may say as to why you did it, you still did it, man. You know, you still messed up. All right, and you know deep down inside you still messed up too. But a part of you making yourself feel better, you give yourself an excuse according to your will, you know. And I'm not here to take shots at anybody, but I'm just saying, I'm provoking brothers and sisters unto good works, man. We got to be real with ourselves through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. We have to be real with ourselves when we're going off, when we're doing things that can be done better, you know, when we're doing things that, you know, we can tweak to work to be better. You know, we got to really rebuke ourselves, man. And sometimes you even got to rebuke yourself sharply, okay? Because it's different when you actually say it to yourself. When you're hearing those words come out your mouth about yourself, when it's you talking to you, all right? And of course, you got to filter things through the spirit, you know? You don't just reprove yourself according to your own mind. It's basically like you're cursing yourself out, but through the scriptures. You're using scriptures against yourself to cut yourself, man. All right? I know I keep saying self a lot, but that's what this lesson is about. It's a lesson about you know, having a one-on-one conversation with yourself, man. Okay? But nonetheless, you got to be real and hold yourself accountable. As the scriptures say, examine yourself whether ye be in the faith. That's 2 Corinthians 13:5. Know ye not your own selves. And what scripture say, prove your own selves. Prove your own self, meaning you put yourself to the test. You see what you really made of. Okay? Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. But I trust you're not reprobates. So the Lord is in us, man. So we have the mind frame, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding to correct ourselves. We have the mind frame of Mashiach that we may be instructed. As it says in 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. You see? So you do have the ability to judge yourself and keep it real, man. But when you hinder your own spirit from being able to take criticism, then you are stunting your growth, man. When you try to make excuses as to why you're doing what you're doing and this is why you can't do this, X, Y, Z. And I know it kind of makes you feel like you're safe because you have what you seem to think a logical reason as to explain your behaviors, but at the end of the day, you still fucking up, regardless of whatever you may say. You still fucking up, man. And yes, I'm not saying that, you know, you gotta be over righteous and, you know, sometimes you can't have a quote unquote valid excuse. But at the end of the day, man, if we're gonna call an ace and a spade, an excuse is an excuse, man, whether it's valid or not. Okay, did the job get done? Yay or nay? Oh no, the job didn't get done, but this is why it happened. Job didn't get done, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was listening to some Stoicism quotes earlier today, because really all that Stoicism stuff, you know, the scriptures teach you how to be a Stoic. Okay, and a lot of the stuff that they say really is just a roundabout way of paraphrasing a precept when you think about it in the spirit, you know. But nonetheless, you know, it was a quote. I'm not sure exactly who said it. I can guess, but you know, I'd rather not. But basically, he said, think. It said basically think lightly of others and think deeply of yourself, and not in the sense of. It might be the other way around. I hope I'm not misquoting it. Shalom. It might not. It might. But I'm pretty sure it's basically like saying, you know. Or there's another quote that says, "Be tolerant with others, but be strict with yourself, man." You know. So with other people, you learn mercy. You learn to wink at certain folly. Okay. But with yourself, man, you gotta be strict with yourself, man. Okay, you got to be strict with yourself. That's the quote that I'm really trying to hit the nail on the head with, man. And the other one that I quoted, when it's talking about thinking deeply of yourself, it's not really saying, oh, you think you're somebody, you think you're so special. It's really saying, like, you really have introspection. You really self-reflect. With other people, you know, you give them a pass, depending on the circumstance. You learn to be light with people, but with yourself, you got to be really examining yourselves, man, constantly, because that will help you grow. That will help you be better. You got to keep it real with yourself. You can't just tell yourself lies all day, because at the end of the day, you're only lying to yourself, man. Let's just say we have to be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves, man. So you got to be about that action, and a part of you being about that action is able to call out your own bullshit. The scriptures also say how an eloquent man is known far and near, but a man of understanding knoweth when he slippeth. Okay? So we got to be, you know, men of understanding. We got to know when we're slipping, man. You got to know when you're not on your shit. And when you know you're not on your shit, instead of being like, oh, I'm not on my shit, but, you know, well, that's okay. I'm not on my shit because this person's fault, or this happened, or this circumstance. You gotta be like, man, I'm not on my shit, man. I need to fucking get right. I'm tripping, man. What the fuck? Like, I know I could do better. And I'm trying to give you an example. You don't gotta go that hard on yourself, but sometimes it's better to do so, man. So you really, you know, sharply rebuke yourself, man. Because really, that's the spirit rebuking you through you. When you think about it, because the Lord is dealing with us, man. The Lord is dealing with us. Referring to the Lord willing, we be a part of that elect number. Referring to the hopefully elect. The Lord is dealing with us. Lord willing, we be a part of that elect number. Lord willing, okay? But sometimes the Lord put the spirit on you to rebuke you. You know? And you like, damn. You kind of sit back and you think, you like, damn, I'm kind of being hard on myself. But really, that's the Lord speaking through you to tell you to tighten up, man. You know? And at the end of the day, we're not going to be perfect on this side. So you gotta have that balance of having self-love as well. You know? You don't want to be too hard on yourself, but you also don't want to be too lenient either, man. It's balance at the end of the day, you know. But that's really the point. The point has been made. Sometimes you got to rebuke yourself, because when you're too stiff and you're not willing to be subject to the flow of the spirit, and you just want to be stiff, you know, you're going to break ultimately, man. Okay? You know, and there's an analogy with Bruce Lee that his teacher used to tell him, where you wanted to be, he told Bruce Lee, you want to be like a bamboo tree where you're able to flow with the wind. It does not the scripture say the spirit is like the wind, right? We don't want to be flown with every wind of doctrine, but we want to be flown with the wind of the spirit. Okay, you got to know how to move and adjust with the spirit. So a bamboo tree, all right, it can flow with the wind. You know, if the wind is blowing a bamboo tree, it's going to flow with the wind. It's not going to break as easily as a tree that's stiff and, you know, won't move because it's deeply rooted in the ground. But if it blows hard enough, that tree gonna blow that, you know, the wind gonna blow that tree right over, because that tree is so stiff, it's not able to move with the wind. So the point of me saying this is, you got to learn how to be adaptable through the spirit, and learn to get outside your own comfort zone on what you think is right. Your mind is so stuck on that one frame of mind. You just, it's like, bro, you're hurting yourself because you're not opening your ears to what the spirit's got to say. You're hardening your heart. okay? And you're really wasting your own time when you move like that, because here it is, you could be flowing with the Spirit, and yeah, it's challenging your mind because, oh damn, I didn't see it this way before. But instead of I gotta see it this way, you wasting time kicking against the pricks ultimately, man, because the Spirit will always prevail. So if you tripping, you tripping. No matter how way you try to slice that cake, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Okay? I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. So the point has been made. Lord willing, lessons edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Shai Bashem, Chakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, great most and ever well. Peace and blessings to the elected nation of Israel. Okay? Shalom.